Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Got to the end of the week. It's been an absolute flyer for me, but we've had some great bands on the show, some great music. So I hope you're following along and have found a day or some bands or whatever, some music to check out, because that's what I'm doing it for. If no one's finding any new music, bloody wasting my time. Anyway, today's Sunday. It's normally punk day on a Sunday, and we're going to do some form of punk today, but it's not going to be a typical oi 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 punk or skate punk or all of those things. We've had a lot of that on the show. Today we've got some indie post-punk gothic stuff. So yeah, that kind of 80s post-punk electronic, one of those kind of vibes going on in today. We've only got two bands though, because we've only got two bands that are kind of like this. The first band we're going to check out is a band called Wisborg, and I was just looking on their page here. It says the video is edited by Norman V. Haven, our friend in Haven, the singer. Love that band. So there you go. I guess I don't know if he's let them know that, you know, to come on the channel or not, if that's just a coincidence. But anyway, this is Wisborg. Their track is called Beautiful and Broken. These guys call themselves gothic, goth rock, dark wave, post-punk. I don't think we've had any of that on the channel so far, so I'm excited to hear it. Here we go. Oh, better get the video on the screen. That would be a good idea. So yeah, you can hear that electronic edge. Good vibe in the vocal. Yeah, got a cool vibe. Got a bit of heaviness in there as well. Cool. Singers reminded me a bit of Pete Townsend, which is a name I haven't thought of for a while actually.
The devil gets your every step. Oh God, I wanna back. Cat that's playing with its prey. Once you get bored and swallow me, come on, do it now.
It's got a few different vibes going on. It's got that electronic vibe, but that's kind of dark and gothic-y and broody as well. I like the way they've recorded the vocal and his vocal style. It's kind of got a bit of that Smiths vibe to it. And you've got some nice heavy guitar parts, some rocky guitar parts. It's got a good energy to it. It's got that gothiness coming through, kind of a melancholy to it. So yeah, there's a lot of kind of bits and bobs going on to it, even though really it is quite stripped back music. There's not a load going on, but somehow they're pulling in all those edges with what they are doing. Very cool. Definitely got a vibe to it. got the drummer on stage here, but to me those sound like MIDI drums, electronic drums. But it's cool that they're doing it live as well as a 3-piece. Got a nice big sound now, nice and wide, those synths widen it out, giving it more of a kind of atmospheric big sound. Cool. Cool. So yeah, very, very cool. Nice elements in this band, the electronicness, the way the vocal was, well-recorded vocal. As I say, we had electronic drums, but we had the real drummer on stage. I'm not quite sure what was happening there, but lots of different sounds, electronic sounds, distorted guitar, rocky sounds, atmospheric synthy sounds, nice driving drums and punchy drums that come through the mix. So yeah, there was a lot going on in the music, even though at the same time it's kind of pretty stripped back as well. I like it. It's a cool sound, that gothy post-punk sound. Anyway, this next band up is called Oceanography. Their track's called Rainbow Records. Now these guys aren't as quite as post-punky as they are kind of that indie vibe, that kind of indie rock post-punk vibe. So anyway, I've put these two bands together. We're going to check it out. This is Oceanography. Here we go. Good sound. It's got a nice sound, nice thick sound, very warm sound, surrounds your ears, it's nice and wide. Yeah. And yeah, you can hear that post-punk vibe into this one as well. You hear all the elements of the band in this one as well. Nice bass tone, good guitar tones, vocal sits in there nicely. It's nice and thick and deep. It's got a good low end to it. Yeah, you can see that on the wave. So it sounds very full. I recognise a lot of these tape designs. I'm old enough to have used all these ones. I don't know if this is a one-man band because we're only seeing the one guy in the video. It's a good job whether it's a band or if it's a one-man. Excellent job. Yeah, it's got a real prominent, deep sound, thick sound, few elements in the mix with the tambourine and the things like that, but it just sounds really thick. Yeah, very enjoyable. I like this kind of music, post-punk, indie vibe, indie rock vibe. Been to a bunch of gigs like this. It's always a very cool gig. You know, a lot of cool people at these kind of gigs. I just want to check if this last one is a one-man band. Yeah, Brian Kelly. He's done all that himself. He's from Oakland. Well, he's done a superb job then if it's just a one-man band. Very, very nice. Because all the elements of that band sounded great. Great bass in, great guitar in, layers of guitar, nice drumming in there. The mix all sounded great. Everything had its own place in the mix. It sounded very thick and full and loud and prominent, and kind of all the good mixing techniques to get the music to come across your ear in a loud and prominent and kind of wide and deep way. So very, very good one-man band. Brilliant. Love that. And our first band as well. Very, very nice edge to their music. Post-punk, but bringing in those gothic, dark wave edges to make it a bit more broody, make it have a bit more of an edge and a vibe to it. Very, very cool. We haven't got any more of this kind of music in the queue, so that's going to be it for a while. But yeah, I just wanted to put these two bands together because it's that post-punk, indie, emotional, 80s electronic-y kind of vibe, and I didn't have any of the bands like it, so I thought, well, we'll stick that on a punk day, and it can be a post-punk day instead of a regular old punk day, because we have had a lot of punk rock and skate punk on the Sundays. We've had a lot of that, so something a bit different. Very, very welcome. Hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Hope you've had a good week. Hope you've found some bands and music to listen to, because that's what I'm doing this for. So yeah, if you have, let us know in the comments or something like that, or just give the video a like, or I don't know, just do something. Have a good weekend. That's what I want you to do. See you around, guys. Bye.